What up, everyone? Welcome back to Blade Bias. I'm going to break out the Delta FifT for the last time before I send all this stuff back to Ted. Just to make a little video about the greatest glow up that we have ever seen in the Balisong community. Now, granted, I don't have the live blade on the SlifT because this is right after I recorded that other video about the SlifT. But I just kind of wanted to take the time and just talk about where this freaking dude has come from, because he went from a Balisong that, while I like it, is far from something that I would recommend to people as like the best flipper, the best flipper ever, because of its lackluster fans, almost impossible choker fans, weird handles, giant size, etc. To my favorite live blade and my favorite trainer at the same time in my collection, which is a crazy thing to say. The fact that the SlifT holds the title as both my favorite live blade, going up against things like the Impusa, the Kraken, and even the Sirius, and my favorite trainer going up against the Kuno, the Sirius, Arctic, Nemesis, that's crazy. Crazy. I was crazy. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. But, like, it's genuinely true. The SlifT is my favorite live blade in my collection and my favorite trainer in my collection. I don't know, man. But let's take a closer look, because a lot of people don't say that the SlifT is even deserving of a V2 because it lost the face jimping, which is like, it's kind of crazy to say that because like the face jimping didn't do anything anyway. And I would much rather have an adjustable balance to allow people to add a little bit of handle bias to their knife if they want, or remove it. But that's neither here nor there. The SlifT essentially takes everything that the FifT was and modernizes it. Not just modernizes it, brings it into a flipping, like, it makes it into a knife that you want to flip. Because, again, I love the FifT, don't get me wrong, but it's not a flipper's knife. This is a big, bulky, bearing knife that has more charm than it does competitive capacity, right? It's handle bias. It's not the heaviest considering how chunky it looks, but, you know, it's got that weight to it. But the SlifT is kind of the same in a way. It's still got that handle bias, but it just flips so much better. Its ergonomics are so much better. It's the same design at the end of the day. You've got the three long ovals, the chamfering. Even the blade, if we take a look over here at the Live Prisma Pro, even the blade is reminiscent. I can literally take this shape and put it over here. I could see the holes probably fitting right there, and it would probably be like almost exactly the same. Doesn't work as much now that Dalen got rid of the milling lines on the blade, but back when it had the milling lines, then that was only an even better callback to the FifT. So like the design inspiration is there, but just the ergonomics have changed completely. We have slightly thicker, but also more square handles. We have chamfers that are really good, making the handles feel almost round, but like not round enough that you don't have control over it. We have the handle bias that the FifT is so unique for, but not in a way that makes it unflippable in terms of fanning and all of that. Especially with, you know, the pivots at the end that you can take out. I think without the pivots, you do get sort of the same handle bias here, but then you also get a lot more tip weight. It's weird, but like, I cannot believe we're looking at the same product 2 years apart. Like, how is that 2 years of progress? And if you watch Will's video with Dalen about their product line, this was made without flipping like any other Balisongs on the market, which is already impressive as it is. But then when he tried that other person's Balisong and saw, oh, this is what a Balisong's supposed to feel like, to be able to bring that same design into the modern age, so to speak. And by the modern age, I mean literally just like bring it up to his standards a year after he made that. But, you know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I'm This video is literally just me, like, waffling. What am I waffling about? I don't know what I'm waffling about. Why am I dropping this so much? With how much I'm dropping this, you think it wouldn't flip to my preferences, but it does. I'm just being stupid today. But yeah, I guess this is just my, like, it's my final video with Ted's collection, so I'm kind of just, like, you know, reminiscing on all of it and enjoying it and just truly appreciating how we went from this to this in the span of, I think 2 years is being a little facetious, but Dalen started making knives in what, 2020, 2019? Now we're in 2023, so like maximum we're looking at 4 years, which is still insane considering that Squid has had the same version of the Squid Trainer. Well, I mean, they have the V4 now, but the 3.5 existed from before I got into the hobby until like 6 months ago or something like that, so like a year and a half. That's crazy. My 2-year flipping anniversary is coming up, or it's already passed whenever you watch this. I don't know. That's crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Okay, I'm done rambling. Thank you all for watching. I'm kind of still stuck on the fact that the SlifT is my favorite trainer and my favorite live blade all in one. That's kind of crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me